This video contains bright lights, loud sounds, and spoilers for all the Halo games. If you haven't played them, well, that's a personal failing, and may the light of heaven absolve you. A long time in the future, in a galaxy that's the same as ours, but better because of FTL drives, there is the Halo series. The first 3 games They consist of the titular character, John Halo, defeating all the aliens on these weird ring-shaped space thingies. I forget what they're called. Bungie made great strides for sci-fi by creating 3 great FPS games and an interactive jazz music visualizer with some of the best subtle military propaganda since Paw Patrol. But Bungie didn't want to make Halo games forever.
Get these out of here! No!
They wanted to move on and make an MMO for the worst Call of Duty players. So their last dip into the Halo pool was a prequel game to the first trilogy. This is Reach. It's a colony planet out in the middle of nowhere. It's mostly on fire, and it's hard to tell if it's supposed to be or not. It was definitely this way before the humans started colonizing here, that's for sure. In this part of the game, you play as Noble 6. Or if you're playing co-op, Noble 6, 7, 8, and 9. The latest members of Spartan Noble Team.
Why are you green?
Cat, you can't just ask people why they're green. Sorry, sir.
Getting back to it, we lost contact with the relay station, which means we're not getting Hulu or Netflix. We still are getting Tubi, but it's only coming in at 480p, which is...
Par for the course. Yeah, I get you.
It's probably just the refuge insurgents again. Command says a Spartan deployment is bad for optics, but luckily, out here this far, the media doesn't really care.
Understood, sir. 6 quick intros. I'm Carter, that's Kat, George, and Emil. Oh, and June is somewhere. Get on board. We got work to do.
Welcome to...
The team drops onto a hillside to slowly work their way up to the damaged comms relay. After being spooked by some local space emu and some farmers just minding their own business,
they're unarmed and just worried about explosions and gunfire.
So boss, let me guess. Holland wants us to breach and clear for a proactive defensive wellness check.
No, leave them be. We only do that if Command thinks there might be tunnels underneath.
the mystery continues as Noble Team keeps searching, hearing new noises, seeing ghosts on the motion detectors, and then finally, June sees a Covenant standing out on a roof in broad daylight. And lucky for us, they are not able to press vehicular manslaughter charges. Noble 6 does a quick side job to save a few Marines, and then joins the team to take control of the relay station.
Finally, some good fucking music.
I found the survivor?
No. You don't understand. He's really just misunderstood. He loves me, and he'll be back for me.
Lady, what are you even talking about?
What's a girl to do?
George, 6, door!
Looks like they're all gone now. Just keep the door open. George, the lights are off. If you close the door, I can't see. And if I can't see when I shoot, I don't know what I'm gonna...
That's either going to be a dead grunt or a very sad birthday party.
Power's back on, boss.
Look, You don't even know if they have the tools for it?
I'd have been able to find out if you hadn't shown up.
We saved your life.
Ruin my death is what you did.
Stow it. George, get her a psych eval. I'll tell Commander Holland what's happened.
Glad I'm not stuck with the bad dragon test subject.
The Covenant are on Reach. I repeat, the Covenant are on Reach.
Oh, God, yes, the winter contingency. I get to be a god.
With the Covenant now confirmed to be on Reach, Noble Team is charged with taking and holding the Office of Naval Intelligence's sword base, which is currently being assaulted by a Covenant corvette.
Lol, all our forces are getting obliterated because Reach has no fucking ships. I swear to God.
Any good news, Dot?
My sentiment analysis program sucks ass, so I don't know what good is. However, my colloquial language center is operational, so I would describe the vibes as fucked. Anyways, I've told your pilots to hot drop you in a firefight. Have fun.
After clearing out the landing zone and getting to use the Helldiver's 2 380mm barrage gun, the following objectives are just a test of how much of a mission you can do without ever leaving the vehicle. Looping back to the main building, Cat and Six jump in the elevator and fight their way up to the top of the building to help Emil shoot down banshees with the help of the Problem Solver.
1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, buckle some more. 5, 6, Nike kicks. Ooh, that is so fire!
Oh, look, a civilian airliner.
Took you guys forever. I ordered a Noble Eats over an hour ago.
Look, we just wanted to make sure you were okay.
Of course I'm okay. Look at me. I've got my little fishbowl, and I get all the Panda Express I want delivered through the bulletproof food hole. Speaking of cyborg gender goals, you have something of mine.
How do you even know?
Foolish Baka Gaijin. True fans learn Japanese to nab those early release drops. Do you think a connoisseur of Nippon media wouldn't smell that drive on you the moment you walked in?
Look, we can't keep sending June on panda runs whenever you ask. We're under winter contingency orders.
And I'm sure Holland is loving it.
Oh, they're going to glass a city, big fucking whoop. Drop the fucking nuke. I decide who lives, who dies. I am the king of this fucking rock. I will be lord whether over buildings or rubble.
He's being so normal about it.
Pack it up, everyone. We're moving out. Signing off, Mom.
Take care, Doctor.
That'll be all.
Did you just call Mom Doctor?
Next time I'm just stealing one of my assistant's meals from the break room.
With sword base secured, the team is tasked with using the cover of night to recon the Covenant deployments in the newly created Dark Zone. This is a stealth mission, but as far as Halo goes, stealth is pretty much always a suggestion. Playing this mission with my dad when I was younger, we called it the Endless Birthday Party because this mission is pretty short, but the highlights include more local wildlife, killing local wildlife, the local freedom fighters who were labeled insurgents and yet somehow had access to a bunch of military-grade hardware despite access to it being very limited. And a bunch of sniper practice. Oh, and if you don't want to have to deal with sniping the whole mission, you can always just rush everything and let June handle the shooting. Oh shit, yeah, June was here the whole time.
That is a lot of enemy forces. Yeah, kinda wishing we hadn't burned through our nukes last season. So what do you think our next move should be, June?
Huh?
With enough recon done and information gathered, the UNSC is finally willing to go into all-out combat with the Covenant with their nearly pathological zeal.
And all in the Valley of Death rode the 600.
None of you motherfuckers can read or count because that is a shit ton more of them than us.
It's fine, Dot. We wouldn't be doing this if Command did not have a plan, right?
Push forward. We have more blood than they have plasma.
You are all fucked.
After blowing up the jamming tower from the last mission, Six and Cat are tasked with taking out the anti-air emplacements that are preventing the full defense fleet's involvement. This is a very vehicle-based segment of the level as you move from one AA gun to the next, doing the double it and pass it to the next one, but with tanks. Understanding that leaving the vehicles is only necessary if you don't have something with a blast radius and patience. The only way that you could have made this sequence better is to, I don't know, cap it off by giving you an EMP grenade launcher, mounting it to the side of a Falcon, supplying it with unlimited ammo, and it having less than 2 seconds between shots.
The road has been clear of hostiles, 6.
Maybe like 15 more grenades, just to be sure.
Hiya, just as a heads up, I have no tactical information on the dollar store Chuck's splash-colored barrier. However, in an attempt to get that tactical information, I just anonymously donated 20 gift subs to your pilot for them to fly through it. We thank you for your service.
Lock your armor.
Please describe how the barrier felt on a scale of 1, 2 needs improvement.
With the Falcon down, you play the rest of the game as Noble 6, who just walks that shit off apparently. Luckily, you now get to use the only other armor ability that's worth a damn in single player, besides Sprint, of course. Unluckily, all your cool guns from before the Falcon section are gone, and the hits just keep coming with everyone's favorite new long-range weapon, the Focus Rifle. The sound design on this thing is like if they recorded a dying animal being stepped on the longer you hold the trigger. Clearing out all the troops around the Spire makes it climbing it and turning off the shield a snap. A snap. A snap.
He's gonna come around the corner and then BAM! I'm gonna hit him with my high explosive rocket in an enclosed environment!
Hey, which one of these squiggles is off?
Oh! It's, the big one in the middle. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
Wait.
You could bring the Falcon closer!
We tried. Dot kept saying skill issue and muting the pilot's comms.
Believers won big today, chat.
The Mac round knows where it is because it knows the thing it is hitting is about to be isn't.
Oh look, a civilian airliner.
So I'd say you're all fucked 6 ways from Sunday, but you'd be lucky to even make it to Sunday at this point.
Two options. Either it just arrived and removed its cloaking, or it has been sitting there cloaked the whole time, and somehow no one has flown into it.
It's one ship. Pull yourself together, lads. This won't be the death of us.
So what are those two talking about?
I'd imagine Kat has a plan. She's always had a good head on her shoulders. She just has to convince Carter to steer the ship straight.
Carter, it only sounds like a bad plan because it isn't one that you came up with. It's exactly the dumb shit you usually pull. Just hear me out.
Honestly, if you had started with the exploding stuff, there would have been a lot less argument. We have no nukes due to hurricane season, and the fleet is 2 days out. So recreating the FTL equivalent of the Titanic accident on a Covenant supercarrier is the best move.
Good. Wait, that isn't what I meant.
What's the plan?
Slip space drive bomb. Cat's idea.
Finally.
I've got the bomb.
I'll fly.
Hold on.
First step in Cat's plan is to get Six and George into space, so Noble Team has to retake the launch site, or at least Carter, Cat, and George do. Six can fuck off and steal a tank he can't use while everyone else cleans up for him. Now, there are some mixed opinions on this next segment. I've known people to love it or hate it, but me personally, I love it. It's pretty short and can be a bit slow at times, but it captures the one thing that I really wanted from Halo 3 that I didn't get: space combat and something that wasn't a Hornet or a Banshee. Once you board the Corvette, Six gets to flex his knowledge of knowing what the Covenant button to turn a shield off looks like.
It's this one.
With the makeshift bomb on board, all Six has to do now is get the Corvette to link up with the supercarrier, using the same button that turns the shield off, because it's all just one button. Getting back to the hangar, Six is met with another bit of bad news.
Bombs haunted.
What do you mean, bombs haunted?
Bombs haunted. Gonna have to stay and blow it manually.
No, George. We'll find another way. I'm not gonna leave you behind.
Fine. You want Uppy 6? We can go get ice cream with Cat later.
Oh boy, uppies! George, I knew you wouldn't give up on me.
Just do me one favor, 6.
Anything.
Tell Carter I'm sorry I won't be able to give him uppies.
Wait, Carter. I think I've been lied to. Cat doesn't even like ice cream.
Slip space rupture detected. Slip space rupture detected.
With George sacrificed for the greater good and Six falling to the surface from orbit in an incident I like to call
the fall of Reach.
You play the rest of the game as Noble 6. Okay, gravity is a scam. It is invented by big UNSC to sell more ODSTs. The fact that this game has both fall damage and this cutscene is tilting. Six limps his juicy ass all the way back to New Alexandria and begins helping with the civilian evacuation efforts to mixed success.
Oh look, a civilian airliner.
This mission also introduces the Brutes as an enemy type, and their weapon types, which spark that distinct urge to see just how red the HP meter can get before you have to evaluate your actions.
I must have been and gone to heaven, 'cause it was cold and past 11 on a Saturday in 1999. Right across from where I'm standing, on that bench while she was landing, it was clear that she was from another time. Like some bitch about to run, stop to run. She is me, but it's the times. I have to go down to it's you I should change. She looks at me now with my kind eyes. She's just a kind of girl. Filling up the empty. I want to do another. She's really kind of girl. She's really not what we can see. She's coming.
Okay guys, so I got this genius idea, right? So I'm just gonna put Dot in my helmet directly, and then I'll find a wayward elite, and then we'll team up together, and we will destroy the Covenant from the inside due to infighting and a third-party alien entity. Thoughts?
6, did you land on your fucking head? Where did you even come up with that idea?
It was just a fun fanfic idea I was toying with.
Glad you're back safe. Did George have any final words?
He said he's sorry he won't be able to give you uppies anymore.
So no last words. Got it. Get in the Falcon, 6.
This next mission is fun for Metroidvania enjoyers. The gameplay loop is as follows. You fly to a building, clear the exterior defenses, enter the building, fight your way to the signal jammer, blow that up, and then fight your way back out the way you came to the Falcon. Fly around, rinse and repeat. It's not without its cool set pieces. You get to see distant glassings, you have air combat with banshees and phantoms, and the unique building interiors and exteriors are nice.
Kat, do we have a comm feed?
Just about. Got it.
If anyone can hear me, I'm sorry. My sins are numerous and growing at an unsustainable rate. History will remember me poorly, I'm sure. But god damn it, it will remember me.
Priority 1 orders coming in. They want us to get moving.
Why?
Holland found Newt! Get to the elevators!
Those orders include anything other than run before you get radiation poisoning?
They want us back at Sword Base.
Not to interrupt, but the Covenant took Sword Base, in case everyone forgot.
Kat, what's the play?
Listen closely. We only get one chance at this, but it's actually really clear. There is one way to for sure take out as many Covenant as we can and all make it off this rock. All we have to do is...
Do you guys think she'll come back for another one, an encore? Do you guys think she's gonna come back or not? I don't think so. No, she'll come back, okay.
I'm just saying it's weird that they only shot the woman. See that jump? Pretty sick, right?
Yeah. We're on and off. Does he need a psych eval?
Psych evals are for peacetime. Get moving to those guns, 6. But remember, we're outnumbered, so take it slow and quiet.
The mission gives you a scorpion tank. I don't know how they expected you to choose stealth when God's greatest gift to man after fire and sex is just dropped in your lap.
You are my most favorite creation.
Last time we were in this sort of situation, we had to play double and pass it, but we just got past 16 doubles, and yeah, I'm taking the TikTokers' money. And once again, leaving the Scorpion before reaching the main gate of the base is entirely optional.
Dead end.
Are you sure?
I know we're Marines and all, but I think I know a fucking wall when I see one.
Dot, confirm.
Are you asking me to inside check a wall?
I don't know what an insight check is, but if it's some kind of diagnostics check, then yes, do it.
I rolled a 20. It's a wall. That's also a door.
Dot, where are we?
You're in a hallway. I can only see with these old security cameras. It's like Five Nights at Freddy's.
She's fucking lost it.
She's fine, right, Dot?
Whore.
Oh good, you're finally here. 4 stars, minimum auto tip. But if I'm missing a straw, it's 3 stars. I'm inconvenienced, not a monster.
What are we doing here?
Simple. I finally finished downloading everything I needed to recreate all my important MMD projects on another computer. I just need all of you to defend my lab until I'm done.
Holland isn't going to like this. He's on a warpath and this is not priority 1 material.
Holland is dead. I'm your god now.
You heard God, Mom. Get in positions!
This next segment is a very open-ended defense section. Plenty of toys and both things you can take from enemies and things that are just scattered around the lab door. The turrets are also pretty helpful too. This whole mission exists to convince you to try the Firefight Wave Defense game mode after you finish the campaign. For some people, a really enticing proposition. For me, a wholly fruitless endeavor when compared to the alternative, Griffball and other Forge mode custom games.
Just in time. As you can see, my visualizer is very large. It's important to have as many lasers and projectors as possible when listening. Although this is nothing compared to my home system.
Look, that's great and all, but
listening to what?
The most important thing humanity has left. Hatsune Miku. Green one, you are in charge of carrying her.
Are the RGB lights necessary?
Yes, very. Now do you have it?
Yep.
Say the words.
I have it. Oh shit!
Why did you drop it?
Better question. Why was it wet?
June, you go with Halsey. Get her off reach.
Understood. Goodbye, everyone. I never learned any of your names out of spite.
What's his deal?
Yeah?
Who was that?
Noble One, this isn't Microsoft Flight Simulator. Are you sure you can fly this vehicle?
And trust you with flying the ship? I'd prefer not to be a part of another experiment.
Could 20 gift subs change your mind? Since your vitals monitors are still on, are you in a coma or are you all just ignoring me?
Dot, why would you even ask us that?
No reason. Noble One is just down 3 pints of blood, is all.
6, you and Emil gotta get off this bird. I'll get as close to the ground as I can, but even still, it's all rocks. So just try and skid off that fine ass of yours.
You think I have a nice ass?
Always did. Now get ready to jump. 3.
Not as nice as mine, but you keep it pretty tight, all things considered.
2, 1, jump!
And to think, we spend $200 million a year on ODST pods. Gravity is a scam.
One last sprint to get the device off the planet. Now, while most people would recommend driving the Mongoose themselves due to the AI's driving ability,
advise you check it out. Roger, we're en route.
it's nice to know that even when staring down the barrel of a Scarab cannon, Emil will take the time to just do a little handbrake squeeze to let him know who's boss. You might even worry that braking right before the final bridge jump is a bad thing, but the game will break the physics just to give you a little helping hand.
Do you think it's sauce?
No.
You know I can totally see both of you. I'm just gonna blast you with my green worm laser. Ah, what the fuck?
Hey guys, I got this one.
Oh, well,
just remember, if this works, tell Command that a pelican for a Scarab is a good trade every time.
Oh, that's my kidney. You just crashed a plane into my kidney. I'm a pile of worms. I didn't even know I had a kidney. Yep, down I go.
He died doing what he loved.
Which was...
killing things. Guy was a certified psycho.
Pushing through the dry dock on easier difficulties is pretty simple. You can run past most fights, and you don't have to worry about keeping the Marines alive, because none of them are getting off this planet anyway. Getting to and clearing Platform D, however, is another story. With Emil in the big gun doing something useful, he's shooting, and the Marines in this area lacking object permanence, it's up to you to make sure that the pad is safe for Captain Keyes.
You got the package?
Yes, sir. We all did our best to ensure it got here. Some of us even gave
Okay, yeah, cool. Give it.
Oh, okay.
Get on the Pelican, 6. We're running out of... It's only a flesh wound. I'll bite your legs off. It's just a scratch.
So, I outrank you and I want to live. Go get on the cannon and save me. Bye.
Re-clearing the building to get back up to the cannon, you then have to just keep shooting down Phantoms and Banshees until the cruiser finally drifts into range for you to finish it off, allowing for the Pillar of Autumn to slip past and escape, but leaving you stranded, on Reach, alone.
So things look bad. And your back's against the wall. Your whole existence seems fucking hopeless. You're feeling filthy as a dive bar bathroom stall. Can't face the world sober and dopeless. You've lost your way. You think your life is wrecked. Well, let me just say, you're correct.
I'd like to thank everyone who helped out with this. It's been a huge undertaking for me, and I wanted to incorporate a lot into this. So please go into the description and check out all the cool people who helped with this. It would not have been possible without them. Oh, also, go play Halo Reach. This video does not do it justice in just how good of a game it is. And yeah, that's about what happened, like, more or less. Like, there are a few embellishments that might have been made to make me seem a bit more cool, which honestly is very difficult.
Okay, finally we can get to the big question we've all been waiting for the answer to. Did you die at the end?
I mean, like, maybe, but not really. Like, you know, like, you see the, and then, like the footage, it's hard to tell, like, the footage doesn't show. Don't bring me back for that god-awful TV show, okay? Like, if you're thinking, like, hey, he could be alive and come back for that, just don't think that. I'm dead.
Why did you plug it in? Fuck, I need this shit like I need a hole in the head.